are different than the rules between 0 and +1. Now, the rules between 0 and -1 are defensive. And defensive rules are basically you can't trust anyone, and your highest accomplishment is to be able to survive anything with nobody or nothing. And that's the best the dragon can do as a survival defensive mechanism. So it's the dragon's highest accomplishment. The problem is it's not fulfilling to survive anything with nobody. It certainly doesn't fulfill your spirit.
For sure.
So see, as we begin to see how this works more clearly, we can, look at our own life in terms of what's going on and make sure that we're heading on a path that's taking us where we want to go.
And Doc, you become very resigned and cynical in the process.
You can. You can. Now, if you're smart, you don't get too tied up in it. You serve it as because humor is good. It allows us to basically laugh at ourselves at a different level of consciousness. But it's good. So this game is played between +1 and -1 and 0 in the middle, and the rules above 0 are that the first thing you must do is have clear, quick, appropriate discrimination between dragon energy and spirit energy. Because otherwise, you're going to lose the game above 0. And so you've got to be able to, first of all, know what dragon energy is and know what spirit is. And there's 7 words. It's very simple. 2 words for spirit, love and light. Is that what you see and feel with someone, is love and light? Well, that might be who they are, if that's what you... Now, there's always remember, the dragon's primary thing is deception. So it will always be trying to do that if it's in control. Now, the dragon words are fear, force, manipulation, deception, and confusion. So if it feels like any of those, what I say is if it looks like a dragon, smells like a dragon, acts like a dragon, could be a dragon.
So may I use a practical example here?
Sure.
In relationships. So in relationships, just want to make sure everybody remembers, when you get into a new relationship, we all get to show up in our best light. Like, we really do a good job showing up in love and spirit.
Right.
Even if we're pretending. And most people are pretending.
Right. Well, and see, there's a kink in that hose there. Because the energy can't flow if you're pretending. Now, if you have to pretend a little bit and you're just kind of, getting used to it and that, why, as long as you're moving forward, which is less pretending and more reality. What was that subtitle you were going to put on your radio show? No pretending required?
Right.
Well, that's where we need to get.
I understand. I'm just using a practical example, Doc, how this shows up in the world, in my experience, in relationship.
Oh yeah.
So let me finish. So once 2 people show up together, they're kind of on their best